say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Valdez. Snagged out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Big noise in the Big House for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Now frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
When you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Gives it on the option. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Looking to throw, it's late. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Man, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Valdez. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's high. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Right on the money. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Lay. Finds his man. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they will, and that's why they got the first down.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to pass. It's Lay. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the lone running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He lets it fly. Time to find the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense defense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught behind the line. It's Cook. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got his man downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's late. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Wolverines are flying down the field. It's a draw. Runs through the tackle. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Valdez. Here's a hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Lay. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up?
Turning it on. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to...
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Valdez. With the catch, it's Hobbs. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's high. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Michigan offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Snags a quick pass on the left. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looking to throw, it's Lay. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Going to look downfield again. Caught in the backfield, it's Denmark. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Cook. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That's reeled in. It's Hobbs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Let's go. Back to pass. It's Valdez. Bringing the heat. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing. You're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Trying play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Valdez. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. We've reached the end of the period and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Michigan stole their winged helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education in defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go, no life. This offense has no answers because Michigan's out there just destroying them, giving them a education.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Quick handoff. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Keeps looking downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The lone back's got it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Valdez. Makes the catch.
The first down pass complete to the wideout. Picks up 7. Brings up
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking to the big tight end. Fires it incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He's got it on the run. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Jacksonville State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run.